Everybody, it's Marcy Regan here. Just let me check to see that everything is as it should be. One moment. Down here. And it'll give you a bit of time as well to join. And hello to everybody also watching the replay. So let me just alert everybody that I'm here. I'm going to lift this a tiny bit. Great, I see there's 4 people joined. I can't see who you are. Hi Rachel, how are you? Lovely to see you here, my darling. Hilary, hello. You're not sick of me yet, Hilary. Let me just alert the others that I'm here. And Dervla, hi Dervla. Just give me a minute, I'm just alerting everybody that I'm here. Yeah, oh no, you're right, it's day 2. You know what, today, I don't know what day I have. I don't know what day I have. This is the 2nd or 3rd time today that I thought I was on day 3. But anyway, don't worry. I'll amend the title after. Glad you're there, Inga, to keep me on tap there. I've been like, yeah, unbelievable. I was just even saying now, the kids tonight have been in bed at a normal time, so hoping to get back into some kind of routine in the next few days to prepare us for next week going back to school. Hi, Regina. So, so let me have a little chat before we start. So it's very interesting. So I have a very, very good friend, Morena, who... Hi, Suzanne, who, when I came to Brussels, actually, she was one of the first people I met, and we have been friends since, and we were chatting, and it came up, actually, about, hi, Nicola, about feeling left behind, and I said, oh, that's really interesting, from the exercise that she had done, from the ritual. And the thing is that this is something that I struggled with as well, feeling left behind. And in my case, I feel it came from when I was in baby infants, I think, or senior infants or something. They decided to keep us back, myself and my sister back, because we were ill a lot that year, and anyway they decided to keep us back. And I felt actually that was coming up an awful lot in my choice of doing things. So, you know, when it came to opportunities coming up, like maybe doing a coaching, or, you know, buying something, or doing a course, I would do it from a place of afraid of missing out, or afraid of being left behind. And so this is what I'm going to take you through, and I'll tell you why that is, because I really feel that if your year, and even if the last 9 years were not as where you thought you would be, and maybe you do feel left behind, and maybe you, hi Daniela, maybe you just don't feel good about when you've done that scan of what hasn't worked. Because it's great to do the things that have worked, they make us feel good, but when we do the things that it hasn't worked, then it doesn't make us feel very good. And the purpose of this is awareness. The purpose of this is that now that you have the awareness of what didn't work, then you can do something about it. And you can, particularly, it's essential that you are doing this now, because what happens this year is really setting us up for the next 9 years. And why I'm saying that is because I remembered that I had moved I had decided, I'd asked myself the question, in 2006. What have I always talked about that I've never done? I was young, free and single at the time. I had a very good job. I had just bought a flat. And so on paper, the practical thing to do was to stay where I was, enjoy the flat. But actually, I felt, no, what have I just felt, and the colour course really helped me with that. Working with the colour really gave me the confidence to take that step and to be brave enough to go after what I've always talked about, but I never allowed myself to have, or came up with different excuses. And I decided in January 2006, that I was going to be gone out of London and I was going to be in a French-speaking country. And as it turned out, different situations presented themselves, and I ended up being here in Brussels on the 30th of September 2006. And 1 month later, I met a lovely French guy, and this lovely French guy turns out now to be my husband. Now, if I hadn't taken, and it was because of this ritual that I took that, and this was significant because I didn't know at the time, but we were going into another 9-year cycle. And so this 9-year cycle is actually quite significant. And the fact that we're doing this now, as we're in a very new 9-year cycle, and this year is all about the red, and it's about taking passionate, inspired action. It's about hot, loving relationships. So those of you who are single, this really is a great time to meet your compatible, loving, hot soulmate. And so I would just say, if that's something that you really want, then just open yourself up to it. If it's something else that you want to really develop your business, then be open for red as well. It's all about success. It's about leadership. If you look out there, the successful companies are like big international companies that have red would be Coca-Cola, HSBC. They're all big international companies, and they have red in their logos. So red is a very, 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 very vibrant colour. Great, Laura, yeah. So what we're going to do is I'm going to focus on this feeling of being left behind. I'm going to focus on, because with this feeling of left behind as well, this can come up in when you see in friendships, if you're comparing yourself to other people and you see that they have made so much more headway in comparison to you, a little bit of jealousy can come up. So we're going to work on that. And the other thing that I wanted us to work with, so there was the left behind, and then also we're going to work on the confidence, because if you're confident in yourself, you won't really care who's doing what, because you are too busy tending to your own garden and going for it. This is an itchy nose here as well. So without further ado, just the other thing too is I wanted to say, I've been doing these now Facebook Lives in the Colour Harmony page as well, but as of tomorrow I will not be doing that because by now everybody that needs to be doing the colour ritual should have signed up. They should be in the Colour and Life makeover private group, and they should be getting the emails. So there's no need for me to be going into the public Colour Harmony group. So if you are not in the private Colour and Life makeover group, then you need to be request to join it and get on going with it. So without further ado, let's see where we go. So we'll start by taking a couple of deep breaths, breathing in goodness and breathing out anything you want to let go of. Breathing in goodness and breathing out anything you want to let go of. Breathing in goodness and breathing out anything you want to let go of. Feel your feet being pulled into the floor underneath you. And as you do, you feel this suction of energy from the soles of your feet being pulled down into the floor, down in through the rocks and lava, and down to your Earth star. And as we do that now, we see pure, absolute, divine love, which is a transparent, golden sunlight, descend from source down in to the crown of your head, down through your whole body, into your energy, and into the room that you're in. And this is going to surround, protect, illuminate, and guide you throughout this session. Take a deep breath and release. So, first of all, we're going to connect in with any, if you were to scan, let's say, if you were to scan the last 9 years, are there any moments where you feel feelings of being left behind? And where are you holding that in your body, and what color does it represent? And I'm going to ask you now, is this feeling fully your feeling, or is it a combination of yours and somebody else's? So sometimes we can pick up on other people's like insecurities, really. So we just need to make sure that we're dealing with both aspects, right? And is it fully yours? I'm going to assume a combination. Okay, right. So we'll start with this. So I want you to connect in with the part that is fully yours, actually, first. And what I want you to do now is I want you to connect in with the feeling that's yours, and I want you to blow the feeling out with the colour. So, for example, Regina said hers was red in the throat. So you're going to blow out, bring your attention to your throat and blow out the feeling and the red colour in that instance. And I want you to keep blowing that colour out, and it goes out through a divine filter and transmutes us into pure, absolute, divine love and light. And you'll keep blowing that out until you have a new colour, or you'll have no colour left. So the red really, that has got to do, I think, mainly with security issues, so it's affecting you in a security level. The black has got to do with, for you, it's holding you back, holding you down. I just get this feeling, right? So this is going to really release you and open your heart once we clear this. Okay, keep blowing. Now, what we're going to do now, for those of you where it was a combination, so we're going to focus on the other person that you feel it could be belonging to. And if you don't get somebody, you can just say whoever this belongs to, connect in with the colour and see. And then I want you to blow that out through your mouth again, through the divine filter, and this time it's being suctioned up by actually Archangel Michael has just come in very strongly with a kind of a hoover, and he's going to suction that up, and as it goes through the filter, it's pure absolute divine love, and it's suctioned up to spirit. So the orange and green. Okay, so the orange is something to do with you feeling hurt or letting go of a hurt. So, just because you're quite sensitive, I think, Sharon. And the green is healing. Healing is what I'm getting there. So, no, Morena, you're live. You're okay. You're okay. You don't need an app, Miranda, but the fact that you can comment, you're perfect. It should be just on the page. Right, the other part is white specks. Okay, right. All right, yeah. So this will be definitely holding you back. Okay, so keep blowing that out. Keep blowing that out. And then until you have another color or a new color. So now, the next thing we're going to look at is, just hold on a minute now and I just connect in. Right, feeling as if you're losing out, okay? So this again, I mean, it really is that you're not trusting your intuition and your judgments, and you're not trusting inside of yourself because you're looking outside for the answers. Now, I remember doing that too, and I've paid a very hefty price for it. But to be honest, in other instances, I gained in that I wouldn't have met the people I would have that I met, that have changed my life for the better. So, you know, in those instances, you know, forgiveness is really important, to forgive yourself and anybody else involved. So we will focus initially on the feeling of losing out. So just see if you have this feeling, maybe you don't, if you have this feeling of losing out when you think about doing something. And are you afraid maybe of losing out for the next 9 years? That you have this anxiety thinking, oh my God, if I don't do it now, what will happen, blah, blah, blah. So that brings up anxiety. So just check in and see where that is in your body. And again, we're going to check in to see... Right, so in fact, we're going to do something else here. What we're going to do here is we're going to combine this feeling with forgiving yourself. Yeah, so red is all about the passion and love, and the purple is... well, the purple is telling me actually that this was, Laura, for you, a spiritual awakening in some level. So, and the word acceptance is coming. So it's really important, even though it's something that you don't want. I know what this is like. I have been there. But I really feel that you need to take time to really accept that you have something in your life that you don't want, and that at the moment you can't change because it involves somebody else. And I can guarantee you with that, there'll be a sense of peace, and in that sense of peace, that's when transformation and spirit can actually come in and do their magic. That isn't easy, I know that, but it's really, really essential to do. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cross our hands over here, and we're going to connect in with these feelings, and we're going to connect in with anything with relation to you having to forgive anybody, to forgive yourself, for these losses, for this losing out. And this has got to do with past, present and future, just in case that you are afraid of losing out in the future. And when you think about all of those combined together, see what colour comes. It might be the same colour. Then what I want you to do is I'm going to count. We're going to go down 20 steps, and we're going to do this sweeping movement. In fact, I might stand up for you just to show you. So we're going to do like this, and I will count down. It's better to probably close your eyes doing this because you'll be able to connect more with it. So, just to recap, you are going down the 20 steps. You are focusing on the feelings that are coming up and the color or colors that are coming. And imagine that you're sweeping this out of your whole body, okay? Let's go. 1, stand up for this to show you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Take a deep breath and release. Move your eyes to the left. Move your eyes to the right. Move your eyes diagonally down to the left, diagonally down to the right, diagonally up to the left, diagonally up to the right, anti-clockwise, clockwise. Move your eyes down, and as you move your eyes up, I want you to completely release, like you're releasing that to spirit, and take a deep breath and release. Now I want to check in to see when you connect in with the feeling that you had coming on the steps, on a scale of 0 to 10, where are you on that scale? Ideally you need to be at a 1, but I need to know if we need to do this again. So 10 being very still quite strong, 1 or ideally 0 meaning that it's actually almost gone. Okay? I don't know what's on my nose, but it's itchy. Oh. Okay, right, so we'll do it again. This time you're already there, so all you're doing is you're focusing on the color and the feeling that you're sweeping out of your body. Okay? All right. Good, right, okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is good, Rita, love. I'm glad your emotion is a release. Great. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Take a deep breath and release. Move your eyes to the left, to the right, diagonally down to the left, diagonally down to the right, diagonally up to the left, diagonally up to the right, anti-clockwise, clockwise. Move your eyes down and move your eyes up and take a deep breath and release. Now, where are we on the scale of 0 to 10? Now, what I want you to do, let's assume that it's either gone or it's at a very, very low number now, like a 1. What we're going to do now is we're going to focus on, now that those feelings are gone, as good as, great, excellent, so gone, brilliant, fantastic. So let's connect in now. The fact that those feelings are gone, how are you feeling now? Like what would you be feeling instead of it? So what I mean by that is, you know, I talk about us having a hand. So we need the palm of our hand here, and we need the outside that's going to make a hand. So we had the polarity, the negative polarity was showing up. What is at the other side of, what would be the other side of that if it was really, really positive? Oh, great. Okay, so the icy cold is real. That was old stuff that you released. Very old stuff, yeah. So it's good to release that actually, particularly for the next 9-year cycle. So great, you're all at 0. Fantastic. So now think about the feeling that you really want to come in with. Now that this is gone, what would you have instead? How would you be feeling? Confident, peaceful, wonderful. Peaceful and confident, right? Is there a specific colour? Anything is possible. Oh, amazing. Is there any specific colour that that's associated with? So peaceful, calm and relaxed. Great. And what I want to do now, so you're connecting in with this feeling, all those feelings, calm, relaxed, peaceful, warm, radiating. Right, now I want you to focus on those feelings, those amazing feelings that are coming up for you, and the colour that you're getting. So, you know, yellow is a great colour, Rita. It's positivity, it's being in your power. Oh, fantastic. So safety and with a wide open heart. So we're going to come up the steps now, and I'm going to count you up the steps. Beautiful cream, excellent, fantastic. And I want you to focus on the feeling and the colour that you're getting. Now, as you're coming up the steps, you are doing the sweeping, but you're imagining that you're almost bringing this energy up with you. Okay? Massive heart expansion. Fantastic. Oh my God, this is amazing. Great. Beauty. Beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Right, so let's go. We're going up the 20 steps. You're bringing the colour and these amazing feelings up with you. Okay? Yeah, so Rachel, that midnight blue, that is your intuition. Yeah, completely connected, love. Right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Take a deep breath and release. Move your eyes to the left, to the right, diagonally down to the left, diagonally down to the right, diagonally up to the left, diagonally up to the right, anti-clockwise, clockwise, moving your eyes down, and as you release, you move your eyes up. Take a deep breath and release. And just let me know now how you're feeling and how strong, 10 being very strong, are those feelings. So the beauty, the confidence, the peace, the, what were the other words? Feeling safe with a heart wide open, warm, radiating, calm and relaxed. What beautiful feelings. Anything is possible. Ooh, love it. Beauty. Where are we in those feelings? Your own particular feeling out of that. 8. Fantastic. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do a confidence top up, and this could actually, fantastic. So 10, brilliant, warm, fuzzy, excited, amazing. Now you're going to be flying off the rails, so Sharon, after this one. So what we're going to do now, on top of that, for me, confidence, 9, brilliant, Daniela. Confidence is essential in life. It's essential in having what you want. When you're confident, you trust more, you believe more in yourself and the universe, fear does not exist, you are more connected, And definitely you're more attractive to be around. There's something really comforting and something very reassuring about somebody who has this confidence. Now I'm talking about, I'm not talking about kind of cocky confidence. I'm talking about this confident, this grounded confidence where you just feel it's all working out. And there's less attachment when we're in that energy. And it's really where magic happens. And it's joy. It's really associated with joy as well. So let's just connect in. When you think about how confident you are today as a person, 10 being very confident, where, first of all, when you think about that confidence, where are you holding it in your body? Great, excellent. Felt so connected and yes, felt joy. Brilliant. So we want this confidence now to be off the scale. And so I want you to connect in with where your confidence channel is in your body. And we're actually going to bring in the color yellow that's associated with confidence. So, brilliant. Right, okay. So, what we're going to do now is I want you to place in your hand on the place where confidence is located and just acknowledge it. And then what I want you to do is I want you to focus, so it all seems to be around the belly kind of heart area, the solar plexus area, which is generally where it's located, and the heart. So we're getting a combination of the heart and the solars. Okay, so place your hand wherever it is for you, and as you do, I want you to notice that your hand starts to be filled with yellow light. Feel yourself being filled up with this yellow light in those areas of your bodies, and you feel your confidence level grow and expand. And what I'm getting here is, and it really is for me moving up along here first. And the confidence that you think, oh my God, this level of confidence that I'm connecting with is a level of confidence that you most likely have never ever felt, but you've wished for, or you've admired in other people and said, I'd love to be as confident as her or him. And this starts to build and expand, and as it does, you just feel this yellow start to build energy and build momentum throughout every part of your being, through every cell, every layer of your skin, right through your whole body, out through your energetic field, down into your earth star. And I feel actually I'm like pumping loads and loads of yellow light and confidence, anchoring it down into the earth star. So you're going to be fully connected to this level of confidence, and that this is like planting a confidence plant, or planting confidence in your earth star, so that when you feel that doubt or lack of confidence in any way, you are going to think of the earth star and say, earth star, I want to connect in with that confidence there, that surplus confidence. And this really is I feel this is actually quite important for all of you live and those watching the replay, because I'm seeing roots. So this is actually essential for all of you to feel grounded. Now, I haven't had that before, so it's quite significant for this group that I'm taking through. And in fact, what I'm seeing now is these roots now start to have beautiful flowers on them. They start ending up being like branches, and they've got beautiful, amazing flowers. Oh, and I'm feeling a great sense of love and acceptance, as well as confidence, that you are accepting yourself as this confident, radiant, vibrant being that can do and have and go after, like it's a given, the confidence that it's like that this is yours, whatever it is you want in your life, whatever it is you want for your business, whatever it is you want in your love life, whatever it is you want for your career, for your personal life. This is very, very powerful. Oh, beautiful sunflowers, amazing, fantastic. And so this is what it means for you to go after your dreams this year and the next 9 years. And what I feel is the groundwork that you are doing now, and the groundwork that is going to unfold in 2017 is actually going to be like an orchard where it's just going to be sprouting loads of apples. Like there's no end to the amount of apples. You'll be thinking, what am I going to do with all these apples equivalent? But for me, this is about wealth, it's about opportunities, it's about living your mission, it's about having it all, whatever that means for you. And this confidence and this energy that I'm seeing is really, really, really magic. And now, the seal on this is you opening your arms to receiving everything you want, to receiving your dreams and your desires 12 months from now. And I want you to go after being red, going after the big guns. Red does not doubt. Red has this, if we were to look at red as a personality, it's someone who knows their place, who takes their place wherever they go, and who says, it's my right, that is my seat. They know exactly what they want, they go for it, and they stand in the limelight. They're successful, they're very wise and very deserving. And I want you to open yourself fully up to what you're connecting with, whatever that is for you. And the thing about this is when you're in this energy, and for this year, it's very important that you are not doing things from a place of having to, that you are doing things from a place of passion, from a place of doing things that excites you. All right? So if you don't really like it, and it gets you down thinking, oh, I just don't want to do this, don't do it. Either outsource it or find another creative way to deal with it. But this year is about passion, going after your passion, and you can earn money and make a great living from following your passions. It's going to, being in a passionate energy is going to have you feeling loved up all of the time. And having the confidence and allowing yourself to receive all of what it is coming to you in this video. Please let yourself receive it. And when you think about yourself receiving this and living from this place of consciousness, living from this place of being, what color does that represent for you? And then what I want you to do is, as you think of it, it is all, now what I see is see like beautifully silver, like stars, silver stars coming down. So I don't know what it is for you. It can be snowflakes, but it's sparkly, coming down into your energy. And what that's doing is that's sealing it all in so that the integration can happen. This is very important, integration. Integrating the healing. Like explosive energy. Fantastic, amazing. And this is essential. Wow, like fireworks. Amazing. Watch this space. Oh, amazing. This is really important and essential in the healing process. So it's anchored in. Yeah, you saw the sparkles. Fantastic. And yeah, I'm just getting, that is it. That is it. Now just sit there and just feel the energy flowing through your body. Feel the knowing that you have feathers, Melanie, beautiful. Feel it. And I want you to smile. And now what we're going to do is we're just bringing our attention to our hearts, and we're just going to feel this immense gratitude and love in our hearts. And we're going to send that up to all our guides and angels and Divine Mother and all the fairies. Oh, all the team of people that we work with. And now they're sending that back down to us into our hearts, and the feeling is multiplied by 10. And it's going through, it's like, it's flushing through our whole body. And this is actually bringing us back into a centered state and a grounded state. And I really feel now that this is like a given. It's just like, you know what? This is a complete given. It's just like, it's very gently but powerfully anchored in. It's there. It's there. It's there. And what I find about this is that this is about experiencing really what it feels like to integrate the spiritual, the energy side of ourselves into the physical body. Because in my view, everything is about integration, wholeness, and realizing that nothing is separate. So this is why we have to always close almost the circle, to allow us to be in a very good state of being on all levels. So I don't know about you, but I feel amazing after that. It's been a very powerful one again, and I can't wait to do more work with you tomorrow night. I will only be doing it tomorrow night in the Colour and Life Makeover private group. So everybody has to be in that group to get access. Fantastic. So feathers and sparkles. So yeah, so amazing. Just amazing. Just amazing. So You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. That's great. Thanks for participating, everybody. And I really look forward to connecting with you tomorrow. It'll be again around this time. And I will post actually now, because tomorrow I am meeting a lovely friend. I'm having a lovely lunch with a friend of mine. And I'm really, really looking forward to that bit of time for me. So I'll do that now, and then that'll be done. Okay, my lovelies, thanks for the lovely hearts. Love you all. Mwah. Take care. Bye. You're welcome, Regina. You're welcome, Daniela. Bye. Bye, Rita. Bye, Rachel. Bye, everybody. And bye, everybody watching the replay.